They took Jonathan's license away, and we're doing a driver's swap for the next round. I'm proud to be out here repping in Juku Racing, BC. Yep.
As we are playing host to making history here for the first ever purpose-built Drift Coliseum. New Jersey, stomp your feet. Let's make some noise for all these drivers. If you can hear me, stomp your feet and get as loud as possible. Can you hear me? There we go. Yeah, that's right. Stomp your feet. Get loud. Let them hear you. E-Town, get loud, make some noise.
Round 3, Formula Drift, New Jersey, Old Bridge Township, Englishtown Raceway Park. We're at a track I've ran before. We ran the Gambler, the very first Gambler. We took the W, so I got some positivity going into this round. We definitely have more time on this track than any other pro driver out there. I'm fairly certain. I'd be willing to bet we are. Maybe not a ton more, but we do have more. And having a win on my belt, not in the Pro Series, but in another competitive environment. So that was. That's all positive things going into this weekend. And however, it's not the same car, well, same chassis, different everything else behind me here that we ran last year. So with that being said, the weight distribution car is a little different. So we made a lot of changes to the car, and we're still dialing that in. But we had a really good practice session. We already had one practice in the books, 2 hours. I think we put down like 5 runs, and we made some changes about every run. The car's feeling better and better every run. It's my boy Brandon. He's out in Vegas. He's a rookie. I got him for Rookie of the Year this year. He's got it under control. He's already got it won, I think. Second round, you got it taken, right?
What, Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, Rookie of the Year. What we got?
Yeah, I think I'm sitting like I'm sitting 9th for Rookie of the Year.
9th?
Yeah.
Oh, in
I'm
series.
Sitting 9th in the series.
Yeah, so I think he's got it locked down. He's killing it so far.
Are you a rookie this year?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
No?
Last year. Yeah.
Well,
no, I got second last year with Rookie.
Mr. Jonathan Nerren, how's it going out there?
Yo, so it's going real good. It's and we're finally keeping the car on the track.
Feeling fast?
Feeling fat, yeah.
You're looking fast.
Is it? You got notes on me?
Oh, I got a lot. I think he's been hyping himself up for the last like 3 years since I've been in pro-am. Just saying, oh, I'm going to show you how to drive.
Yeah, that's true. I hope
that's not what the championship points say you're saying right
now.
Oh,
man. Yeah, he's got something on me right now, that's for sure. We'll come back. We'll see. I bet we'll see a head-to-head matchup at some point this year. And we'll just let the cars do the talking and go from there. I don't know. It's
he's still gonna keep talking after that, no matter what happens.
Well, you got to. You gotta keep running your mouth a little bit to keep these guys on their toes. These young bucks.
Yeah.
He ain't been around the block. He's still green a little bit on it. Actually,
like 40.
it was
my dad.
Yeah, no. Actually, Brandon's been racing like his whole life, so I think he has more time on the track than I do, which is crazy. Well, you started racing when you were like 3 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that might be true.
I helped Brandon out. It was like 2014, 15, 16. No, it was probably like 16 or 17.
Yeah, I was like 8 in 2014.
Yeah. So he got his license. I was helping him out, and I was probably talking just as much crap as I do now. Then just wait till you see me on the track.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's a good little friendly rivalry. Rivalry? Rivalry? Friendly rivalry. in between rounds, quick, I guess, backstory. You know, we're with running clutch gears this year. They're full series, Formula Drift, and a myriad of other events that we have going on throughout the year, whether it's a test day, like my boys at Myrtle Beach. They got some events going on at Rockingham we go test at. And like I said, a whole bunch of other events. We're constantly either on the road, and as soon as we get back to the shop, we're prepping the car for another event. I really got to appreciate my guys at Enjuku Racing this year. They've been phenomenal for distribution of parts and really getting the parts we need in the time frame we need them. And that's, you know, that can really make or break your next event. So if you're working on parts that aren't up to par, or they've been, you know, damaged, or, you know, just wore out from drifting, and, you know, I guess the battles we put them through, they've been, you know, coming in clutch all year, because it's been nonstop testing new parts or better parts or replacing old parts. And, you know, when we have downtime, it's like by the time we get back to North Carolina, I'm on the phone or shooting emails to my guys at Enjuku, and they're just on top of things as far as getting our parts out. And they're just, you know, I can't thank those guys enough for really helping us compete at the level we do with the chassis we have. It's just awesome to have that backing and support from a company that has such a large base of parts for our Nissan chassis, our 240, because it's, you know, some of the stuff's getting scarce and really hard to find. And with last year with COVID, and everybody across, industry-wide is taking a beating on getting parts, whether it's manufacturing and having a full, you know, the full manufacturing capabilities, or even just getting the parts to manufacture their products. So that's been, you know, taking a toll on us even getting our car together, and just getting our parts, you know, getting parts in on time from, you know, different manufacturers. But, you know, Enjuku's been there for us, and I've got us the parts we need on time and early yet. So thanks again, Enjuku Racing, and, you know, and all the guys we have, you know, on board. We went to a new quick change this year. Rick over at RTS, I mean, he pumped that thing out in no time and also they're modded our subframe to be able to support a quick change rear end. And along with that rear end is our drive shaft and axles. Our guys at Drive Shaft Shop, you know, they knocked that stuff out of the park, and we were able to get it in the new car in time for, you know, to make our dynos, our events. And you know, it's tough when you can't get a car together without the parts. So shout out to those guys. Big shout out to my boy Steven at SSLSX Tuning and Performance. He was able to get the car in last minute. He's actually on vacation right now. And so enjoy your vacation. Thanks for getting the car in on Thursday, I think, before you left on Friday. So appreciate you guys, as well as everybody on the car. I'll go through some more later on this weekend, but I won't drag this out too long. But yo, it's definitely feeling the love this year.
In the mix as well. Can't wait to see what he's going to throw down from North Carolina. The number 23, it is Jonathan Nerren. Oh man, look at that. It's got light up wheels and everything. Oh dang. Save some for the rest of us. Here is our next battle. Dylan Hughes, Jonathan Nerren. There's the stats. It's Snoqualmie, Washington, Concord, North Carolina. And Jonathan Nerren piloting his Nissan, sponsored by Enjuku Racing. Here we go. Dylan Hughes out front. Jonathan Nerren giving chase. Jonathan Nerren coming into the outside zone. Oh man, rain is coming down. It is thick. Now coming into that second outside zone. Like I said, Rain-X being utilized on that vehicle for sure. Through that second outside zone. Making it look good there, D. Hugh. And Jonathan Nerren tracking him down. That first inside clip is absolutely brutal. It is very slick right there. Now in that last outside zone, Dylan Hughes brings it across the finish line. And here goes Nerren through the start chicane. Headlights are on, and now coming into that first outside zone. Both of them filling the outside zone and into the second. Both are right in the line. You can see Nerren just get a little deeper there. Ooh, almost some contact, but avoiding it. Nice job by Nerren and hammering down both these guys in that final outside zone. Dylan a little bit timid. Oh, and Nerren spins out across the finish line.
we're gonna have to talk. We're swapping drivers
I'll
next
talk
round.
in your chest.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Nah, that's fine. How'd Trev do? Is he doing all right?
That was me out there, actually.
Which part? The only time he was in the car is at the very end when we spun.
Yeah. Yep.
The rest of the time I was in it.
Yeah, he hopped out. They cut the cameras off. He hopped out and like through the middle, and I hopped in, spun.
It's this new transition thing we got going on. We figured it out.
Yeah.
Phase drivers in and out.
Yeah, that's about it. Oh my God.
What up?
You got to talk right here. You got to talk right here.
Oh yeah, bring it on in. Do what? Can you hear me? Check. Ish. Well, we got some cars coming through, but all right. So I'll just get in real close to Trevor. It's not awkward. Oh man. So New Jersey, first event ever here in FD. We ran the Gambler here last year, probably about the same time or so, maybe a little later in the year, which we won. So we had like super high hopes coming in. We had, you know, our brand new build out here, the Whipple supercharger making all kind of power. It was rocking and rolling. Had a great weekend. We had an issue right before. Top 32 announcements. What do you call them? The
ceremony.
Top 32 ceremonies. As crazy as it sounds, we blew up a water pump. I've never had that in my entire time running LS's, and it's been a while. There's like a rear cover on the back of it. Anyway, push that out.
Thankfully, it rained and enough water got back into the motor to get it back out there. I fixed it all by myself.
Remotely?
Yeah.
So anyway, right before top 32 ceremony in the last practice, I was going out chasing, who was I chasing? I don't remember, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Chasing somebody, pulled back in, and my temperature started creeping up to like 200. This thing never gets up above like 200. It was like 205, 206. I was like, what's going on? Pulled back in the pits, and it was dumping water out the back of the water pump. The crew did some engineering on it and got this thing back ready for competition. So you might have seen on top at the ceremonies in top 32, I was on a scooter. It was rad. Not as cool as this car though. But either way, we got it back out to chase run against Dylan Hughes. Lead, follow. It was weird. We hadn't ran in the rain all weekend. It was raining when I went out there, and we had a sight lap, and that was about it. You know, it was super slick, and kind of a couple places got, I don't want to say grippy, but just the surface changed, and it just felt different. So you had to drive around that, and not to mention, you know, you're in a competition in top 32, and you want to win, and you're kind of basing your driving off the other driver and what's going on. There's been a lot of spins, a lot of hits, and we wanted to avoid that at all costs. We didn't spin on our chase. I got as close as I felt comfortable with, not knowing how fast Dylan was going to be, and I think I had to put on a pretty good chase. My lead run, we came back around. I was putting in on my marks as much as I could. So at the very end of my lead run, we were really deep at the clip, and it just got really slick out there, and the car rotated. Unfortunately, I know Dylan was close to me. I don't know how close. Maybe we went one more time. Maybe he would have won. Maybe I would have won. I don't know. But either way, the show goes on. We'll be ready for next round, and it was just a wild and crazy weekend here at FD New Jersey. We had a blast. I appreciate Mike Knapp having us out, putting the event on, and looking forward to next year's event already. Yeah, wild weekend. We did the best we did all weekend in qualifying.
Yep, 87, got 19th place.
Yep.
Moving up in the world.
Like we said at the last video we put out, just constant progression. We went from 32nd to 30th to 19th. So Pennsylvania, being an all brand new track for everybody, is going to level the playing field again, and looking to, like I said, constantly progress and move up in those ranks in qualifying, and also into the bracket as well. So looking forward to that. I just want to thank the guys again at Juku Racing. We had to put some spares on this weekend. They kept us stocked and loaded. BC Racing, these things were insane. I've never drove on the BCs or this car in the rain, and forced to go out there and put a quick rain setup in it. It was insane how much the car was able to move around and feel out there in the rain. It was kind of mind-blowing. The Federals, we had to drop the pressure down. There's Federals, but it's the rain. Everybody was on no pressure. But everything felt really cool and good, and yeah, hands. I don't know. It was fun.
What's this episode called? Wet and Wild?
Wet and Wild, bro.
Hey, get it.
Out.
Get it. Bye.
Yeah.